Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated? Men cannot afford to get complacent in relationships. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights, and learn game. You're welcome.
And now your man,
Donovan Sharpe.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the 937th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of toxic masculinity, misogyny, and small dick energy. It is Friday, February 16th of 2023. It is good to have you guys in today. As always, we are streaming live simultaneously to YouTube, Rumble, MGTOW.tv, and Sharpe Stream. So however you're watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharpe Reality Live a part of your daily routine. Guys, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Donovan's Den, as well as on Instagram at Donovan Sharpe TSR. Guys, I have over 35,000 hours of exclusive content you can't find anywhere. Included in this massive archive are more than 20 seasons of dating show breakdowns, including 3 seasons of Love is Blind, 3 seasons of Temptation Island, 2 seasons of Married at First Sight, 2 seasons of F-Boy Island, and many, many more. You also get access to my Red Pill Theater movie breakdowns. I've broken down movies like Hitch, Think Like a Man, How to Be a Player, 40-Year-Old Virgin, and more. Also included are my collaboration podcasts, like The Six, which feature panelists like Myron Gaines, Kevin Samuels, and Minister Jap. You'll get access to Elite Level Game with Coach EO, Weights and Dates, featuring myself and Myron Gaines, one-on-one with Donovan Sharpe, and more. In addition to all of the content, you will also get chat privileges, access to members-only events like the Dr. Phil reaction with Rollo Tomasi, and ad-free on-demand video, which includes all the podcast versions of all of my live streams, which are all free of the small talk, shilling, and me talking about things you care nothing about, like my girlfriend's awesome boob job. Now, for a limited time, guys, I'm going to give you a 3-day trial to explore and decide if a membership would be beneficial to your life. To get started, also, make sure you download the free Sharpe Stream app. It is available on the App Store for iOS. It is also available on the Google Play Store for Android. Now, when you download the app, again, it's absolutely free. Make sure you guys enable push notifications so you never miss another live stream again. I think we all know that YouTube is a little less than reliable when it comes to notifying you guys of when I go live. Pardon me. Make sure you subscribe to Donovan, Sharpe, etc. to watch my physical transformation from fat to fit. I am live streaming all of my workouts over the next 4 months. I also do things like facial grooming tutorials, lineups, and things of that nature. So make sure you give me a sub over there. Make sure you give me a sub over there here at Donovan, Sharpe, etc. so I can also get to 10,000 subs over there. Be sure to pick up my newest free ebook, Dead Bedroom, The Cure for a Sexless Relationship. There are a lot of guys out here in sexless relationships, and I am 671% certain that some of you guys watching now suffer from the condition known as desertius phallus, which is a fancy way of saying desert dick. If you suffer from this condition, go to TSR Academy, shenanigans and hijinks that men like us like to get up to. The link is in the description. I appreciate that, guys, very, very much. Gentlemen, also, make sure you get your hands on the highest quality and purest kratom on the planet. What brand is that? That is Happy Hippo Kratom. Guys, I've used this stuff since 2014, and I haven't looked back since. It gives me energy when I need it, and there is positively zero crash. Happy Hippo Kratom can also replace a lot of unhealthy stimulants we put into our bodies each and every day. It can replace your energy drink habit, your coffee habit, and so forth. Make sure you go to my affiliate link and get 15% off when you use promo code HTR, just like it says on the screen, in the description. In the description. It is good to have you guys in here today. Give me a second. Yeah, Jesus freaking Christ. God damn it. Devin is always asking me stuff when I go live. She's killing me. She's killing me. Oh, wait, no. Actually, wait, no. Come on, man. Ay. Devin is multitasking here. She's putting the links in and also asking me permission to go out and spend my money. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Fantastic show in store for you guys today. As always, right after the show, directly after the show, I'm going to be continuing my breakdown of the Netflix documentary, Pamela Anderson, A Love Story. Listen, this documentary is very, very telling in many, many ways, and I'll tell you what, the first half an hour to 45 minutes tells us all we need to know about why Pamela Anderson made the decisions she made, particularly when it came to men, romance, dating, and marriage. So you certainly do not want to miss that. Again, you get a free day trial if you want to check that out. If you're already a member, the first, I think, 2 or 3 episodes are up now. So make sure you guys get over there and check that out. And so to business. So last night, the lovely and talented Pearl Davis, friend of the show, Just Pearly Things, did a live panel. She did a live panel, and interestingly enough, just based on the comments, it would appear that some of this panel is based. Some of this panel actually spoke the truth. I saw comments that said it was surprising that some of the ladies had the opinions they had. But then I started seeing comments about a single mom declaring that she is going to lock down a high-value man, even though I think she has a kid or 2. So without further ado, away we go.
Panel, today we're going to go around and say your name, your age, your relationship status, and a fun fact about yourself.
Okay, my name is Janae. I'm 26. I'm single. And a fun fact is maybe I'm a mum.
Oh, wow. A fun fact is maybe she's a mum. That's a fun fact if you're a man looking for easy targets. I tell you guys all the time, the easiest targets out here, the easiest targets on the dating market in terms of getting your sausage wet, 100% single moms. Single moms give up the butt quicker than any other woman on the market. Those are just the facts.
I don't know how fun that is, but
My name's Iman. I am.
Is this woman attempting to mimic the thought style hair?
21
Oops.
years old. I just turned 21 on Sunday. No, not on Sunday. Last week, and I'm single. And what is a fun fact about me? Oh, I'm 6'2" and a female.
You're
6'2"? Yeah.
Whoa.
6'2".
Oh, you
Yeah.
fit right into my friend group.
Yeah, all my friends are tall.
Yeah, you play sport or no?
Yeah, no, I always get asked if I play basketball. No, I don't get
okay.
people. Yeah, I don't.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Boy, she's 6'2". I bet she
My
has
name's
a hard
Christine.
time on the market.
I'm 22. I'm in a relationship. And fun fact about me, for my last birthday, I went to see Jordan Peterson.
Oh, I think I was at that show. Was it in London?
So she's 22 in a relationship. Okay.
In Wembley.
Yeah.
No
I
way.
went to that one. Go ahead.
Hi, my name's Sakina. I'm 28. I literally just turned 28. And fun facts about me is probably my birthday's on Valentine's Day.
Oh.
And just celebrated.
Lovely.
Okay, yeah, my name's Collision. I'm single. I'm 35. And a fun fact is probably I'm a personal trainer in my spare time.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean here, guys. I can't tell if this individual is a man or a woman. So, all right. So I'm gonna shoot Pearl a text.
My name is Charlene, aka Interrogation Boss, and I'm 25, single, and I'm very good at interrogating. That's a fun fact.
Who do you interrogate?
Males in the dating scene.
How does that, like, first date?
No, it's more online dating.
Okay.
So before we
Sorry,
get to the first date.
can you move your mic a bit close to you? Yeah. Like up. Yeah, like
Go ahead.
I'm Samurai Hanson. I'm 32 years old. And in terms of relationship status, I'm a full-time ninja. And I don't really have fun facts about me. I'm very serious.
Wait a minute. Did she say her name was?
I'm ninja, 2 years old.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm Samurai Hanson. I'm 32
Samurai Hansen?
years old.
32.
And in terms of relationship status, I'm a full-time ninja.
I can't understand what she's saying.
Years old. And in terms of relationship status, I'm a full-time ninja.
Hang on a second. I must be missing something.
Okay.
So before we
sorry,
get to the first date.
can you move your mic a bit close to you? Yeah. Like up. Yeah, like
Okay, go ahead.
I'm Samurai Hanson. I'm 32 years old. And in terms of relationship status, I'm a full-time ninja.
A 4-time what? Is she really saying 4-time ninja? Is she really saying a full? What the hell is a full-time ninja? Oh my god, dude. I'm gonna tell you what, man. Boy, that's a first. I don't think I've ever heard. Are we sure that's what she said? Hang on a second.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm Samurai Hanson. I'm
Oh, she said samurai. Oh my god.
32 years old. And in terms of relationship status, I'm a full-time ninja. And I don't really have fun facts about me. I'm very serious.
She's a full-time ninja. She doesn't have any fun facts about her. But she's very serious. You can tell by the wry smirk on her face. She's clearly playing around. Wow. Okay. Oops.
Full time.
Yo, look at old girl looking at her. She's like, you're a who?
Wow. What? I don't know what that means.
I'm a full-time ninja.
Oh my
I'm
God.
not in a relationship status, so
Oh, okay. Okay. I've just never.
A full-time ninja. Translation, she's single. Dude, I can't dwell on that. That's just I can't wrap my brain around that right now.
Heard that. Okay, so today's topic is feminism a disaster. So I'd like to go around and everyone say if you consider yourself a feminist, yes, no, and then
This goddamned. Come on now. There we go.
why.
What is going on?
I'd say no. I'm not a feminist because I believe, I'm in between, I would say, but I'll say no because I don't think
Dude.
things that women can't do, and there's things that women can do, and there's things that men can't do, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So I feel that's why I'm in the middle, and I'm still saying a bit of, nah, I'm not a feminist.
Okay.
Yeah, me, I'm similar to.
Okay, that's a little weird. She said that she was a feminist, but she's in between. And this goes back to something that I've said for years. Most women will tell you that they don't identify as a feminist, but they still subscribe to most elements of the feminist ideology. So just because you say you're not a feminist doesn't mean you're not a feminist. That's what it comes down to. Yeah, very good question. Dio asks, why are they all wearing black? I don't know. Did Pearl ask them to wear all? Oh, so that is a woman. Pearl just told me that is a woman. Let me ask them why they're all wearing black.
I don't think I'm a feminist because I do believe that I am like strong on like gender roles. So I do believe that there's certain things that a woman should do in a relationship. There's certain things a man should do in a relationship. But I'm also like big on women empowerment.
Oh.
I just don't feel like it collides. Yeah.
There it is. You can't say that you're not a feminist, but then say that you're big on women's empowerment. It just doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way, y'all.
Go ahead.
I would say no. I don't really identify with anything that feminism stands for anymore.
Anymore. Damn, she just came right out and said it. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sort of like in between. I would say I'm very much a traditional feminist,
So you are a feminist.
not so much a modern feminist. I still have those traditional values, and I feel like I do believe in female empowerment. I do believe in the movement of feminism. Yeah.
Why are all these bitches toeing the line?
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would say I'm sort of in between as well, but it just gets a bit too technical. I believe in them obviously opening doors for women, but it gets too technical for me. So for me, I'm in between as well, this feminist role.
Okay.
Dude, that chick is masculine AF. Holy cannoli.
I do not consider myself to be a feminist whatsoever. A man and a woman has complete different duties and roles. They're not equal. A man's purpose is to protect, provide, hunt and lead, and a woman's purpose is to nurture and reproduce. As far as I'm concerned, they are not equal.
I'm not a feminist. I'm very in tune with myself
Oh, she's a ninja.
spiritually, and I feel like everything in the modern day world just really collides with my spirit, so definitely not.
Wow, a whole room, not one feminist.
Yeah, Devin nailed it. It's because the first one towed the line. That's what happens. That's what happens with these. Hang on, guys. My apologies. That's what this is what happens. This is what happens in panel discussions like this, especially with women. The women on these panel discussions tend to, this is the hive mind, guys. We talk about the hive mind all the time. Women want to appear to all be thinking the same thing. The hive mind is also a part of the girl code.
Wow.
And the girl code is nothing more. The girl code really at this point is nothing more than women banding together to continue to deceive men. That's really all there is to that. But yes, this is the quintessential example of the hive mind. The first one says, I'm kind of a feminist, but not. And all the rest of them said that they weren't. I think really the only one who unequivocally said that she wasn't a feminist was the white girl. The white girl said, I don't subscribe to anything feminism stands for anymore. So, and good for her. Good for her for breaking out of the matrix at the tender young age of 22. But also keep in mind that the one that said she wasn't a feminist anymore, like unequivocally, notice that's the only one in a relationship. Young, attractive woman, not a feminist, and she's in a relationship. Surprise, surprise.
Why do you guys think that is? Where has it gone too far?
Promiscuity is promoted. I think that's too far.
Whoa.
I think for women, having multiple sexual partners is really bad for your mental health. It messes up your hormones biologically. And also, like, even if you're not technically sleeping with all of them, what kind of person are you if you're just an object on millions of people's screens and all that object is your boobs and bum?
Are these plants?
They're not really seeing you for who you are. And if you don't care about who you are enough to put that out there and all you want to put out there is your body, then I think that shows that maybe there's something not quite right inside that maybe you don't value in yourself, so you only value the exterior part of yourself.
Do you guys know?
I'll be goddamned. I'll be damned. Wow, you very, very rarely hear young, attractive women talking like this. Like, she's not. Listen, man, she's no. I mean, I'll give her a 6-ish. I'll give her an adjustable 6. But I mean, dude, none of us in here would kick her out of bed, right? None of us in here would kick her out of bed.
No women that can sleep around and are genuinely happy doing it?
No. I don't think I've ever met one.
Really?
No.
No one?
No.
So why do you think it's pushed so much if the outcomes aren't good for women?
Because I feel like people that maybe, this is just like from me watching, but I feel like people that maybe do sleep around a lot, maybe if they don't actually like know who they are or like know what they stand for completely, and they want to act like they're happy, so they'll tell people, yeah, this is what makes me happy, this is what I do, so you do it too. So it's like some whole gang thing. Like even Amber Rose, for example, what is that thing she does, a nude walk?
The slut.
The slut walk.
Oh, slut walk. Yeah, the slut walk.
Wait, okay. Would anyone go to a slut walk? Anyone here?
No.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, I'll go. No, I can't lie. I would go for fun, like to watch it.
I would do interviews.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I would go to like interviews.
That would be very good content for Pearl to do. For Pearl to do interviews at the slut walks.
People and say, you know, what is it? But I don't think I would take part in a slut walk. No. Yeah. Definitely no, I don't think so. But yeah, what I was gonna say about the Amber Rose slut walk, I feel like with feminism now, it's if you show the more body you show, the more empowered you are as a woman. And I feel like there's so much more to that. And it's like they try and talk for all women as a whole when really this is your opinion. So even in dating now, it's like men, they'll come and talk to you in a certain way, like you're a feminist already. Like they just think you're a feminist.
This is odd. Black Wolf Inc., member for 29 months, almost 3 years, says, all are pure feminists, the lie detector over 9,000. Also, with the $5 super chat, says, Donovan, it's time to update Womanese because this is the new phase, the quote, anti-feminist. They claim to be ex-feminists, but they still hold those values. He then says, I smell cap and over 9,000. I don't know, man. So far, I think I would agree. I think I would
I don't
agree.
know.
I think I would agree. It's very, very difficult for me to believe that every one of these women are. I mean, some of them tried to toe the line. But hey, listen. What do we always say, guys? If we let women talk long enough, eventually they will tell on themselves. So we'll let them talk, and the real them will eventually show up.
I don't say explain it, but yeah.
Do you think older women sabotage younger women?
Oh,
Yeah.
Hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like going back to what we were just talking about as well, like I feel like women are trying to compete with men. And I think that is literally where the problem is. We are trying to compete with men. Why is it okay for a man to sleep with loads of women, but it's not okay for me? And actually, do we actually enjoy that? Like, we have to actually ask ourselves, like, do we actually enjoy casually giving our body like that? And, because we have emotions and we feel things. And, like, for men, it's different.
This is unbelievable. Like, every one of these bitches is saying, oh, yeah.
They can go and do that and have zero emotion. Whereas with women, it's completely different. And we can't, deny that. So
But is it though? Like, do you actually think,
Well, most of my friends, I feel like, they tell me stories and they sleep with someone and they get attached.
So you don't think men do? Or do you think they're just better at hiding their emotions because of
No, they don't.
No.
We have a winner. We have a winner. So the first one to crack. The first one to crack was Mommy Longlegs. So she says, well, hey, look, I understand women have emotions, but are men just better at hiding emotions? No. Sex is not emotional. It's not as emotional for us as it is women. This is not a social construct. This is biology. So here we go. Shout out to P. Schmitty. Welcome to Chat Privileges. At P. Schmitty to welcome him to the TSR family. P. Schmitty, if you would, put your age and location in the chat. As is customary, when we get our first member, we ask that we do a chat-wide age and location check. You never know who you could be next to. Also, guys, make sure you hit the like button. The like button, guys, that is the metric. That is the metric that YouTube uses the very, very most to push things up in the algorithm. The more likes a video has, the further it will be pushed up in the algorithm. So do your boy a favor. Push us up in the algorithm, and hopefully, we can continue to get the message out. Let's continue.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Because
You don't think so?
No, men
I'll
can
be
literally go
honest.
and do that and have zero emotion. They can do that, and they're programmed to be like that.
Yeah.
Whereas, why are we trying to compete with that?
But just because someone's programmed to be like something, I don't feel like they're being completely open and saying like they can just go and sleep around with anyone. They don't feel any. Like, I don't believe that.
No.
Sweetheart, just because you don't believe it doesn't mean it's not true. So here we are. She said, I'm not a feminist. She was the one that was on the fence. Clearly, Mommy Longlegs is a feminist because feminists believe that everything is a social construct instead of Mother Nature and biology.
I don't think they've got to the root of the problem of why they can do that, because that's not humane.
But the thing is, like, when
Humane?
men get money, power, and status, they do it. So it's like easy
Yeah,
for
true.
a guy.
It's a trend
It's
for
like,
a man.
Is Chris Brown like saying stop?
No, of course they're loving it.
Don't sleep with me.
Of course they're loving it, but I feel like there's effects that is just, it's not attached to, okay, you're sleeping with loads of people, this is why you feel like that. I feel like they might feel type of ways, but they're not attaching it to, because I'm just going around sleeping with loads of women. Because I've got loads of male friends, and I see the after effect that it has with them sleeping with loads of women, but they won't actually
Admit it.
Yeah, they won't actually admit it or pinpoint it on that.
But
So you have loads of male friends, and you yourself have seen the after effects of sleeping with loads of women. That's cap.
Stop the cap.
See, here we go. They lie to win an argument. I know someone, I knew someone, I have... No, sweetheart. No. You don't have loads of male friends who are depressed because they're sticking their sausages in too many vaginas. Not trying to hear that. What this woman just said is a bald-faced lie. She is lying. She is being dishonest. Now, I believe her about the loads of male friends. But as far as her seeing the after effects, negative after effects, that is pure cap.
I think that sort of goes back. That sort of goes back to like the whole peer pressure with men and maintaining this image of like, you know, when you become successful and you have money, the girls come with it. Mm-hmm. And I feel like a lot of men.
It has nothing to do with peer pressure. When you are successful and you have money, women make themselves available to you. Women are not, dude. Your homeboys. Your homeboys are not. Come on. Your homeboys are not pushing you to sleep with a bunch of women. Hey, prove that you're a man and go sleep with a bunch of chicks. No, that's not how it works. We want to do that anyway. Really? God. Come on, what the? I don't know what the hell is going on. Yeah, I'm about to toss this roadcaster out the window. It's giving me too many problems. Let's continue.
And that's probably why your friends are feeling some type of way afterwards, because they're doing something, but maybe they don't really want to be doing it.
What? So you're telling me? So Mommy Longlegs says I have loads of male friends. And I have seen the negative after effects that comes with sleeping with loads of girls. And so the chick on the end says, well, that's not necessarily true. Maybe it's because they're doing something they don't really want to do. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? So high status men or men who get a lot of the JJ from women, they don't want to be doing this. So they don't want to be smashing chicks left and right. What are we talking about?
But also, I'll be real. Like, when men obviously sleep around, their body's not going to change. If a woman sleeps around, your body's a temper. Your body's going to change. It's going to adapt to whoever you're sleeping with. So that's where, you know what I mean? I'm saying, like, okay, the levels of women and men financially are like the same, but like being follow fashion, like it's like. You're lowering your standards and your body changes. Like women, we will adapt to a man. Well, not me, but you know what I'm saying? As for men, they just, you know what I mean? They can go around, do what they're doing, honky-dory. Their body's not going to change.
That's right.
A woman's body does change. Do you know what I mean? You're a key. So.
What's up, Neil?
Yeah. Very true. Yeah, very true. And I feel like as women, we just have a lot more to lose and that there's a lot more at stake for us. So that's why we are naturally going to be very, you know, picky and selective. And
okay, so there are cracks. There are chinks in the armor. Mommy Longlegs, again, doesn't identify as a feminist, but she thinks that men who sleep around are the same as women, have the same negative effects that comes with sleeping with a lot of men, comes with sleeping with a lot of women for men.
You know, I pride myself in being selective and, you know, not giving my body freely to just anyone. Like,
do you think you guys could respect a guy and follow his lead if you make more money than him?
No, subconsciously, I don't think.
Whoa.
No.
I don't mind, like, in terms of finances, it doesn't make a difference to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if my partner made more
here we
money
go.
than
It doesn't make a difference to me.
Stop the cap.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Now the chinks in the armor, are starting to come out here. So Miss Ninja says that it doesn't matter how much her man makes. It always matters. And ladies, I'm here to tell you, it should absolutely matter. I'm not saying that you have to go after, a rich guy or a millionaire or a billionaire. I'm not saying that at all. But ladies, it matters. Like women saying, here, listen, when women say that it doesn't matter how much money a man makes, that's the same thing as a man saying it doesn't matter how a woman looks. Of course it matters how she looks. If we're not sexually attracted to her, we don't want to get with her. Well, it's the same thing with women that go after men. If a man can't support you, potentially, then you don't want to be with him. It's not a crime. It's not a crime to disqualify men because you think they don't make enough money. That's not a crime. Now, you're going to have to be realistic, right? You're going to have to be realistic. Clearly, the higher your sexual and relationship market value is, the more you can require of the man you end up trying to qualify for. So, for example, the white girl in the middle, she's, we're just going to take her. She's clearly the most attractive person of these four, right? We got a single mom on the side, on the far right. She's a single mom. She has at least one kid. She's overweight, and she has on a hair hat. Mommy Longlegs is 6'2". She doesn't play sports, and you can tell that she carries most of her weight in her legs. She carries most of her weight in her legs. At 6'2", her legs should be much thinner than that. Doesn't look like too much muscle. The girl on the end, she's, she's attractive-ish. She looks like she's a little on the pudgy side. But she would be the next in line, and the most attractive is the white girl in the middle. The white girl in the middle could require more of a salary than the girl to her right. The two girls on the left the two girls on our left can require a man to have more of a salary than the two girls on the right. That's how this works. Dre Raven with the $5 super chat says, do we all think a full-time ninja would follow the lead of a level 4 janitor?
Oh, hell no! Me. It's as long as you talk to me with the same level of respect because I'm still earning. Do you know what I mean?
So what if you were paying 80% of the bills and you had to buy a house? Whoa. So let's say you pay...
That don't make sense.
Let's say that I'm just taking it to the extreme. Yeah. You're paying 8% of the bills and he says, we're buying this house and you don't like it. You hate it. Are you going to go with it?
No.
You'd have to convince me why we're buying it. You'd have to make logical sense.
Why do I have to convince you? Why do I have to convince you? Do you see? She just said that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much a man makes. She said that. So if it doesn't matter how much the man makes, then why does he need to convince you to buy a specific house he wants to buy? Well, the reason why he has to convince you is my remote. The reason why he has to convince you to buy the house is because you make most of the money. And if you make most of the money, you get to call the shots. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. I asked a woman on my Tell Me Why I'm Wrong segment a while back. I asked her, well, does it matter how much money a man makes? She was like, no, as long as there's mutual respect, blah, 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 blah. So I asked her, said, so you wouldn't mind paying all the bills? Absolutely not. I said, okay. What if you worked, you paid all the bills? What if you worked, paid all the bills, right? Ended up paying the bills and all that fun stuff. You come home and your man, husband, boyfriend says, I understand that, you work hard, but it'd be nice if you could do some chores around here. It'd be nice if you could do the dishes every once in a while, do the laundry. Would you do it? She said, of course not. And I said, why? And she says, because and then she stopped herself. I finished her sentence. Pay the bills in this motherfucker. That's why. That's why. Women who make more than men, women who make more than the men they are in relationships with are absolute bitches to the men they're in relationships with. And the reason why they're absolute bitches to the men that they're in relationships with is because they don't respect the men they're in relationships with. It is impossible for a woman to respect a man who doesn't make as much as he does in a relationship. As much as she does if they're in a relationship. If she doesn't know anything about the guy, she could respect him maybe because she doesn't know what he does for a living. He might be hot, tall, good looking, whatever. But if a woman is in a relationship with a man and she makes more than him, it is impossible with a capital I for her to respect him. Let's continue.
I personally, I think
But that's the whole point is that you're not submitting if he has to convince you.
Thank you, Pearl.
That's like if it's your boss and he tells you to do something, you just do it, right?
True.
So it's I mean, I think when we're being honest, it's hard to submit to someone if they don't make more money.
And I feel like a man is meant to be, if you're married, a provider. Not sole provider, but a provider. And I don't feel like if you're not earning more than me, you could provide for me. Fully. And if we're buying a house together and I don't like it, I'm not going, and I'm providing basically more, it's going to be more my decision.
That's right.
I think it would be hard for me to submit to someone who isn't basically being able to lead me.
Thank you. There's nothing wrong with that. What the single mom just said is 100% facts. Listen, women would love to think that they could love unconditionally. Women would love to think that they can be a boss babe and a wifey. Women would love to think that they could respect a man who does not make as much as she does if they're in a relationship. It's just not the way the world works. It's not the way biology works.
You're going to have to be able to lead me. And if you're not earning more than me, it's going to be harder for me to agree or listen to you. It might sound, that's not nice, but that's how I feel.
That's
I
how
can't
it is.
listen to someone that
Damn.
isn't earning more than me.
But why is that though? What
I'm
if he
the
looks
opposite.
after
I just
you?
feel like it's just because of the way I've been raised. If I, for example, I use my dad, he's always...
It's not it could be the way she's been raised, but even if she were raised completely the opposite, this is not like when it comes to to your biological firmware is always running in the background. Regardless of how you were raised or what you saw, Mother Nature, your biological firmware is always going to rule your decision making. A woman could want with all her heart to respect a man who does not make as much as she does. She can't do it. She may want to do it. She may want to do it more than anything in the world. Her biology simply will not allow it. Her biology will not allow her to respect a man who makes less than she does any more than our biology would make us attracted to a woman who's grossly overweight. It just doesn't work that way. Unless your name, of course, is Brennan. But that's another discussion.
He's always been an earner. He's always been able to look after me and his family. So that's what I see my future husband doing. And if you're not earning more than me, maybe if it's a short period of time.
Here's the question, though. If she had such a strong and hardworking father, how did she become a single mother? That's what I'd like to know.
You've lost money or you're down. But I couldn't marry someone that earns less than me. I just couldn't. Because how I see the role of a man in a household. You're meant to be a leader, provider. I just couldn't.
But
I don't understand.
But sometimes there's a come up, so they might be low in the beginning. Could you stick by someone that has a good heart and be with them through the come up?
To be honest with you, I feel maybe because of my past experiences, where I am now, I don't want to be with someone that's on a come up.
Did you hear she just told on herself? Let's rewind that. She just told on herself. Watch.
Through the come up.
So what? Oh my God. What she? I know what this person's name is, but what? I don't know what to say. What this person just said, just asked her, hey, okay, I understand, but would you get with a guy who was on the come up? In other words, a guy who sold her a dream. Not really sold her a dream, but a guy she felt had potential. Listen to what she says.
To be honest with you, I thought maybe because of my past experiences,
Bingo.
where I am now, I don't want to be with someone that's on a come up.
Bingo. Based on past experiences, where I am now, I don't want to be with someone who is on a come up. Translation, she dates bums. How much you want to bet her baby daddy is also a bum? She committed to a bum. This bum sold her a dream. She foolishly bought into that dream. He knocked her up. She figured out too late that he was a bum, and now she doesn't want anything to do with anybody who's trying to get a record deal. Right? I'm trying to get a record deal. I'm trying to get this rap game go. No. In her mind, she needs to see results. She wants the man who is complete. And look, that is a good thing for her to want. However, as a single mom, how old was she? Was she 26, 27? I think she might have been in her 30s. Doesn't matter. As a single mom, she is not in position to negotiate. I understand why she wants what she wants, but unfortunately for her, the mistake that she made with the last bum she was with, the Pookies and the Ray Rays of the world, she's not going to have that option.
I feel like, especially because I have a child and where I want to be in life, I don't want someone that's on the come up. Maybe a few years ago, it was fine. But where I am now, look, I want you to be at least a certain level earning a certain...
Bingo. Yep. See, maybe that was the case a few years ago. So what's her kid? 4, 5, 6 years old? Right? Her kid is probably between like maybe 3 and 5 years old, maybe 6 or 7. There it is. She just told on herself. Maybe that was the case a few years back. Yeah, that was the case a few years back. You made that mistake a few years back, and now you don't want to make it again. They always tell on themselves, guys.
Certain amount of money consistently. I don't want to have to raise you or support you consistently.
How much money is it?
How much money? Do you know what? It doesn't have to be a large amount of money because I'm not, like, what's the word? High maintenance or...
Let me Google. Hold on.
Yeah. It just...
Average salary UK. Okay.
You want average?
I feel like someone just be able to live, maintain, be able to go out on events and do things. It doesn't have to be crazy, but as long as you're...
London, £41,000. Cool.
If he earns that.
Yeah, that's the average. It says the average yearly wage for full-time workers in London in 2022, according to stats.
Okay, so... all right, so let's go to the... she said £41,000. That's $50,000, 50,000 US dollars. So 41,000 pounds is right at 50,000 US dollars. Yeah, she's gonna have to make some compromises.
Yeah, I think that would be fine for me. You don't have to be a millionaire or billionaire. No way. You just have to be able to support yourself so that we can rise together. I don't want someone that's down and then I have to pull you up because I've got a child. I don't have time to be pulling up everyone.
Then there's rebuttal is what are you bringing to the table?
What am I bringing to the table?
Uh-oh! Oh, wow! Are we sure this is a woman? Are we sure this is a woman here? Are we sure this is a woman? You want to know why? This is interesting. This is very interesting. Do you want to know why? You want to know why this woman is so based? I guess that's the word now. Do you want to know why she's so based? It's because she deals with other women. She deals with other women. And the only women who understand, at least on some level, what men go through when they deal with women are women who date other women. Women who date other women. I like, Shane Willin said the female Akon. Yeah, we'll call her Akon. Akon dates other women, y'all. That's why she knows. She's like, okay, so here's the rebuttal. What do you bring to the table? Well, let's point and laugh.
Why? I don't get what I'm bringing myself.
Yo, look at the flex. Watch this.
I've got a child. I don't have time to be pulling up everyone.
Then there's rebuttal is what are you bringing to the table?
What am I bringing?
Whoops. Oh, I got a screen grab that one. I got to screen grab that
to the
one.
table. What?
There it is. Oh, I got to screen grab that too. What do you bring to the table? And then she flexed.
I don't get what. What I'm bringing myself. I'm bringing.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, that's what that's what you bring to the table. That's what you bring to the table. Nothing but a snot-nosed kid that doesn't belong to him.
I hate everything I can do. Yeah, but yeah, I bring a lot to the table.
Why do you hate the
Like what?
question?
I hate that question.
You don't think if you're interviewing for a job, you have to show them your resume and your
Yeah.
work experience?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. But I feel like when men ask that question, I feel like we should be asking you, what are you bringing to the table?
Oh boy. What am I bringing to the table? Sweetheart, you want to know why women don't ask the men that they're interested in what they bring to the table? You want to know why? You want to know why they don't ask the men that they want, the men that they're interested in, what they bring to the table? Because if a woman is interested in a man, he's already checked off a certain amount of boxes. Women are not interested in bums, guys. Not for long-term relationship success anyway. Right? Like, women are not, like if a woman has a serious crush on a guy and she really can see and she's really thinking, you know what? This has a chance to go the distance. This guy has it. She's not asking him what he brings to the table because she already knows what he brings to the table. A man in demand doesn't have to tell anyone what he brings to the table. It's obvious what he does. A man in demand is in good shape. He walks with confidence. He's about his business. You can see what kind of car he drives, possibly. A woman is not going to shoot her shot at a man indirectly if she doesn't think that he already has his shit together. So no. No. You as a woman, you don't need to ask a man what he brings to the table because women have a sixth sense, a supernatural sixth sense to know which dudes are bums and which dudes are the real ones, which dudes are real and which dudes are perpetrators. Women know. Now, there are some guys out, there are a few, very small percentage of men who can feign high value for at least, a one-night stand. Any man can feign high value for a little bit. But at some point, the truth is going to come out. And a lot of times, the truth doesn't really have to come out because women can spot a fake a mile a fucking way. Women know a high-value man when they see one. They know. Nobody ever asks high-value men, so what do you bring to the table? Because they already know what he brings to the table.
Because
do you know
41 bags.
Do you know what's crazy?
but you're forgetting. A woman is going to, first of all, she's going to make your house a home.
I can hire an interior decorator for that. I can hire an interior decorator to make my house a home. Next.
She is going to raise your kids.
I can hire a nanny for that. I can hire a nanny to raise my kids. Next.
Modern women can make a house a home. Do
No.
most modern women have recipes from scratch?
Oh!
No, not modern women that have old school morals.
They're TikTok.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily, but what I mean is she is going to make your house feel like a home.
How do we know? How do we know? Okay, let's just say for the sake of argument. That I don't hire an interior decorator and I allow this woman to make a house a home. Okay, what then? How else can you benefit my life? What else do you bring to the table? Black Wolf Inc. With the $5 super chat says, the question, quote, what you bring to the table is such an amazing question and it reveals the delusions they assume that the man wants more than sex. Exactly. That's exactly right.
Is going to be there
How
for
does she
you.
do that specifically?
Well, you would do duties around the house,
But
would
a
you
maid
not?
Like what?
Can do that.
But not every woman does that.
Did you hear? Uh-oh.
Well, you would.
Your white girl said, listen.
You would do duties around the house,
But
would
a
you
maid
not?
can do that.
But not every.
Oh! There's a blow to the chops, but a maid can do that. The Level Up Man says, how do we know she is going to do those things? That's exactly right. This is why I tell men, make women audition for the role. Don't just give it to her because she says she's a traditional woman. Just because a woman says she's traditional doesn't mean she's traditional. Every woman says they can cook. Every woman says they can clean. Every woman says they're traditional, but very few are.
Every woman does that now. It's a certain type of woman you're talking about.
So, like, what
I
does
mean,
she bring to the
personally-
table that a hooker, a cook, and a cleaner can't do?
But she's
Oh boy. Oh boy. What do you bring to the table? Translation, what can you bring, what can you offer a man that a hooker, a housekeeper, and a personal chef cannot? Guys, the bottom line to this, what do you bring to the table, is this. There is nothing that modern women can bring to or add to a man's life that he can't go out and pay somebody else to do. If he wants someone to clean his house, he can hire a maid. If he wants someone to do his laundry, he can hire a laundry service. There are a lot more of them than there used to be. If he wants someone to cook his meals, he doesn't even have to have a personal chef. There are meal delivery services all over the world. Pop it in the microwave, boom. Dude, there are even some meal delivery services where they give you an oven, like a convection oven. You scan the code on the packet, you put it in there, home cooked meal. If a man wants sex, he can buy that too. If he needs someone to deliver his, if he needs someone to grocery shop, DoorDash, Uber Eats. There is nothing that the modern woman can offer to the modern man that he can't go out and buy on his own. But there is no amount of money. There's no amount of money a woman can pay a man to retire her. So how does a woman get a man to retire her? It's quite simple, really. Be fit, feminine, friendly, and faithful, among other things. You want to know why I retired my fiance? Because she gives me what I want all the time. She never turns me down for... Dude, she gives me the kind of sex I want every time. Every single time. Dude, this is exactly why I have the I make her wear hoops and heels on my wall. This is what I do. If I'm up here working and I say, Dev, I'll just text her, Dev, make my steak and rice for me. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. 10 minutes later, I've got steak and rice. Devin, refill the animal bowls. The animals are thirsty. Yes, sir. Devin, the downstairs needs to be vacuumed. I already did that, sir. Devin, the dishwasher did that too, and I'm loading it up. Devin, I need a thumbnail. Working on that right now. Whoa. Wow. Women need to understand. Women need to understand that if they want a man to retire them, in other words, give them the privilege of being a stay-at-home wife or girlfriend, you got work to do. You got work to do. And just like I always say that success is never owned, it is leased, and the rent is due every single day, it's the same thing with a man's commitment. Just because you sucked his dick for a little while and made him a meal or two and wore heels that one time you guys had sex, that doesn't mean that you deserve to be retired. That doesn't mean that you deserve for him to deserve to be taken off the job. Oh, no. I work my ass off every single day to provide for my woman. So guess what? My woman works her ass off every single day to do what she needs to do for me. Devin and I, we both get what we earn. Neither one of us deserves anything. We don't deserve anything. We got to earn it. I got to earn. Dude, I'm an entrepreneur, man. I'm an entrepreneur. Dude, my money's not guaranteed. I don't fill out W-2s, fam. I'm a 1099 nigga. So yeah, you better fucking believe it. You better believe it. But by the same token, Devin understands that just because she had a great day on Tuesday does not mean that she can't piss it all away on Wednesday. These ladies It's funny. These ladies really do need to understand. They really do need to understand that if you want a man's commitment, a man of values commitment, you have to bring it every single day. You don't get to do it for a month. You don't earn a lifetime of commitment for doing a month's worth of chores. Nope. You don't earn a 3-year commitment because you sucked his dick for 2 weeks straight. Nope. You need to be ready, willing, and able to do what he wants and needs you to do every day. That's just how it works. Black Wolf Inc. with another $5 super chat says, Donovan, just to prove the opposite effects, how many times have you done the chores for Devin because you felt she earned a break? Never. Devin gets 1 break a week. She gets 1 break a week. There is 1 day out of the week that she does not have to do chores. That's when the cleaning ladies come. 6 days a week, she does the chores. 6 days a week, she vacuums the floor. She cleans the house. She cleans the bathroom. She does the dishes. Irons my clothes. Does my laundry. But I guess that's the reason why I hired the cleaning ladies, because, yeah, Devin brings it every day. So, yeah, I'll give her a day off. But the house still has to get clean. So I figured, you know what? I've been very fortunate financially. So, hey, look, I'll give her a break. I'll give her a break 1 day a week. That's just how it works, guys. But she had to earn that. She had to earn that privilege. She had to. Good question, BWI. Oops, let's continue.
He's going to be providing you with support, emotional support.
I'm sorry, I don't need emotional support. If I want emotional support, I'll go hang out with my dog or my cat. If I need emotional support, I'll call Myron. When I need emotional support, I'll call MLD. I don't need a woman for that. When I need emotional support, I'll call my brothers. Let's try again.
When men hear this, it's like we're saying nothing.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. It's like not.
Thank you.
Like it's not specific as I can do this. I have this skill, this, and this.
My mama can do that. Do you know what it is?
Right.
Obviously, you know my sexuality, and my role is basically that
sexuality
at the male role. So that's why I'm just asking these little 1s and 2s to throw you off. But
there it is. You see that? She told them straight up, look, man, like, I'm a switch hitter. And the reason I can ask these questions is because I deal with bitches. I deal with women. What did I just tell you guys? The reason why this woman knows, the reason why Akon knows the questions to ask is because Akon fucks with women. And like I said before, dude, I'm going to tell you what. Women will never truly understand the male plight, nor should they. They're not equipped to handle that. But the women on this planet that understand on some level what we go through when we deal with modern women, women like Akon.
Also to get a better understanding, but I'm not really hearing. It's not matching up to the 41
I don't
grand
get why everything's always centered around finances. I understand you need money to survive, but I don't understand where women have the high expectations of expecting a man to have so much money to get with him. Like, how can it, I thought, like, if you love someone, it's based on love, like, not just based on what you can pick. Like, it's like you can tick all these boxes. But where's the love in that?
Sweetheart, love is not love is not unconditional, sweetie. Love is not unconditional. There are conditions to my love, just like there are conditions to Devin's love.
Don't get it.
One thing I realized from being in a relationship, love is not enough.
Love is not enough.
Oh boy. The single mom dropping bars with a ZZ. She says love is not enough. Love is not enough. Unfortunately for her, this is a lesson she had to learn the hard way. She had to learn that the hard way. Yeah, dude, listen, I'm going to tell you what. Women who are, the kinds of women who have the most sense on panels like this are single moms and older women. or older women who are also single moms. She knows. She knows damn well love is not enough. She loved the bum-ass nigga who put a baby in her. Clearly that wasn't enough. She's speaking facts.
You can have love.
It's not
It's
love
wonderful.
Not enough.
Like, it's great to be in love, but it's
Love
not
is
enough.
everything. Peace and love is life.
Okay, we can say that.
A man
but
wants peace.
when you think about
and
it,
he wants love.
You can be in love with someone, love them.
Nah. We don't want love, man. We want respect, y'all. We want respect. We want respect. Now, listen, we also want to be loved. We also want to be loved. We want to be needed, etc., etc. But, oh, wait a minute. Oh, never mind. We want to be respected and loved, but a man can love a woman he doesn't respect. He absolutely can. A man can absolutely love or be in love with a woman he does not respect. A woman cannot love a man she does not respect. That's just the way it goes. That's the way it goes, guys.
Dearly, but when the bills come, is that love going to pay the bills?
You need to lower your maintenance then.
Yeah, you can
If
lower
you've got
your
high
maintenance.
expectations, you should be providing for yourself. Then you can't expect the man to do that.
No, but you got to do it together. For example, okay, you live together. There's certain things that a woman may pay, and there's certain things that a man may pay.
Okay.
You both work. Love is not.
That's the problem right there. That's the problem right there. You both work. You both work. Again, this is perpetuated by feminism, unfortunately. And here's the thing. A lot of women use the excuse, well, single income households don't cut it anymore. Of course they do. Dude, a man and a woman, let's just call it a family of four. A family of four could definitely live on $55,000 to $60,000 a year if they are smart with their money and they live at or below their means. You see, when women talk about, well, a household can't survive on just one income, no. It absolutely can survive on one income. It can actually thrive in a one-income household. The problem is because of Instagram and social media, touting these, fake, false lifestyles, living at or below their means, that's out of the question. She's got to have the Coach bag. She's got to have the Louboutins. She wants to go on, 2 vacations a year. She wants to go on a cruise. She wants the new car. She wants the new SUV du jour. She wants to upgrade the bathroom because she saw her friend did it. Black Wolf Inc. says the household can't survive her hobbies and spending habits. That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
It's not going to pay those bills. Love is not going to keep you warm at night when you have
But
to
you
pay your
endure when
electricity.
you survive the life of a household together. You survive. That's how it works.
I mean-
and you become accustomed to the wealth that you make in your household.
Okay, I can understand what Ninja is talking about to a certain degree. But I agree with single mom. Love is not enough. But what she said, you can survive. I think she might be referring to, without realizing it, you can survive on a single income.
I get that, but that's not the way I would want to live my life. I want to be
respect
able
that.
to enjoy. I want to be in love and be able to say, okay.
So if your man makes more than you,
Yeah.
why is he expected to make more and you make less and you both live the same
He doesn't
life?
have to make more.
You just said he has to make more, didn't you?
No. I didn't say he has to make more. I said if I made more, I
Okay.
wouldn't be able to submit to him.
Would you
That means he's going to make
So
more.
he has to make more?
We could make the same amount. We
You'd be
could
happy
make,
with the same
I
amount?
would be happy with the same amount. But I know if he
That's
makes
cap.
Stop the cap.
That's cap. I think I understand where Miss Ninja's coming from. I'll let this go on a little longer.
less than me, it would be harder for me to submit.
Why is that?
Because I just that's how I see it. I can't even put a nail on it, but I know if a man made less
Do you
than
think
me,
society has a role to play in that? That finances got taken its
100%.
Yes.
a toll?
100%, and probably by the
on
way
your
I've been
love life?
raised. Yeah, pardon me?
It's taken. Do you think society has taken a toll on how you love someone? Because it's supposed to be love.
Yeah.
No, I think it's just the way I see love. I feel like love is not enough. Maybe my
So you
past
think love's
relationship.
based on material then, basically?
No, what I think love is you can love someone, but maybe what can I say? Okay.
So say you was with a man and he was rich and then he went broke.
What single mom is talking about is conditional love. That's what she's talking about. Ninja, I think Miss Ninja, I think she believes in the notion of unconditional love. And unconditional love just doesn't exist. It doesn't. It doesn't exist. I think the single mom knows now that love is absolutely conditional. But I don't think Miss Ninja realizes that.
Oh, would you stay with him?
100%. Because
What's the difference then if the roles are reversed?
The difference is because you've gone broke. I didn't meet you broke.
So why can't you help somebody get rich if you can help them stay broke?
Because it's a mentality thing.
Yeah.
If he could get rich in the first place, then I know in my heart he can get rich again.
Here you go, see? It's that potential. Now, I agree with the two ladies on the right. Right? It's the potential. And again, if I were to lose everything, Devin wouldn't leave right away. She'd stick around for a little while, but I would be on the clock. Right? I think honestly, if I were to lose everything, I think a reasonable amount of time to start showing progress to getting back to where I was, or at least a livable, a living wage lifestyle, I think 6 months is reasonable. I think 6 months is reasonable to show, okay, I have made the kind of progress in 6 months that projects us getting either at or near where we were before. A woman will give you time. Listen, because women understand life happens. Life happens. Shit happens. Right? You lose your job, you lose your income, whatever. They get that. But if you wallow around in self-pity for 3 months, yeah, she's going to be out the door because you're not showing the requisite drive and resolve to get up off your ass and get it back. But the reason she'll give you time is because she saw that potential in the first place. Right? I wouldn't consider myself to be rich, but Devin knows that I have the capabilities to be a high earner. And that's part of the attraction. If I were to, and I've done it several times, guys. I had a small little two-store mattress chain. I sold for almost $300,000. I owned 7 rental properties in Vegas. So I've done it before. And now with this little YouTube thing, I've done it. I could lose everything. But there is a time limit to a woman's patience, as there should be. Devin can't wait around. Dude, Devin's 46 years old. She can't wait for me to get my shit together. Not for too long. So I agree with the ladies on the right here.
I believe a good person.
I believe in his mentality.
You know what it is? Personally, I get what you're trying to say. But
a good person can see potential in somebody from nothing.
The problem is, if I speak from my personal experiences, I'm always the one seeing potential in people and always trying to stick by them.
Maybe there's something that you should look within yourself.
There it is. See that? I've always been the one to see potential in people. No, you haven't. You thought you saw potential in people. Clearly you were wrong, given your current circumstances.
That might need fixing when choosing a partner then. Maybe it's not the man. Maybe
do you know what it is? Maybe it is.
Ooh, Ninja. Miss Ninja is cooking. Oh, my God. Oh, boy. Yee. Said maybe it's the men you're picking. I got to give it to her. Because if there's one thing that we've learned, here in the West over the last, say half century or so, is that women absolutely suck at mate selection. They suck at it. Why do you think most women are single? Because they suck at mate selection. They only go after the men they want rather than the men they need. Oh, boy.
But that's why I've made the decision to say I'm not going to go with somebody I'm not going to look at anyone's potential anymore, because we can see potential for days. It doesn't mean
I've made that mistake before and not going to do it again. It's too late.
That they're going to reach that. So what I've learned is I now want to be with someone or get to date someone that is at a certain stage that I can say, okay, you're not at your pulling up stage. I don't have to pull you up.
I think that's very unfair on men.
Well, maybe that is, but that's my opinion. That's where I am now. I've given people chances, pull them up.
So you want a high value man, basically.
Oh, they're both right, guys. They're both right in this particular scenario. They're both right. I understand the single mom not wanting to drag somebody up. She's got a kid. But by the same token, Miss Ninja is, okay, I understand that, but You're saying you want a high-value man. It's too late for all of that, sweet cheeks. It's too late for that.
Say high value, but someone that is
Yeah,
at
high value.
Oh, yeah, we could say high value.
Yes,
Hold
the
on.
high value.
But
Well, you've got a child as well, then, yeah?
Just so you guys know.
Yeah,
we're
child,
gonna
you
use
got a
that-
child
if
as
we're
well.
Gonna, if we're going to use that term, it's 10K a month. That's high value. I'm just saying.
Well, I wouldn't say high value. I just want someone that is able to pay their bills, feed themselves.
Okay,
look
so what
after
if that a
themselves.
guy ticked all them boxes and emotionally you don't feel nothing, but besides that, it's absolutely perfect? Would you stay with
I don't
him?
like him. Like, there's no emotional connection.
There's no love there. You said love isn't what it used to be. So
No,
would
I
you be
said
happy?
love isn't enough. So I can love someone, but everything else you have to be respectful. You have to have.
Just say you
family
ticked all them
values.
boxes,
Yeah.
but you love him a little bit.
Love is important. If you ticked all them boxes, what? I think that question was.
It's interesting. This is interesting. It sounds like the single mom. It sounds like the single mom understands what's going on. She says, look, you don't have to be a millionaire, but love isn't enough. As long as you can feed yourself and provide for me and the kid, I'm good. That doesn't mean she's going to get it, but who knows? Ken Rose with the $5 super chat says, the only people that are wanting for unconditional love in the long term, whether it being those of the opposite sex or family members, are lazy people. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. The reason why women fawn at the idea of unconditional love is because they don't want to work for a man's commitment each and every day. It's hard. It's hard. The Level Up Man says she understands, but she still wants it all. There you go. There you go.
If a man ticked all the boxes,
Yeah.
and you loved him a little bit, is that good enough?
No.
Okay.
No.
There it is. She still wants it. She still wants it all. She still wants it off. Ticked off all. Well, that's a very good line of questioning by Miss Ninja. I understood where they were both coming from, but Miss Ninja did that to prove a point. Single mom says love isn't enough, but she says if a man ticks all the boxes, but you love him just a little bit, single mom still said nope. Single mom still wants the high value man and the romantic love. Unfortunately for her.
It's not.
I agree with you. Sorry.
Do you think there's a minimum that like a guy has to have a job, right?
Well,
Okay,
yes,
yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's dishonest when we say it's all about love, because I think at some point, if a guy's unemployed for 5 years, you're probably going to leave.
I think it's
And
about the
I think-
mentality of a person. So, like, if somebody's broke, if I say I met someone and he's broke, but he's got the right mentality to conquer the world, then by all means, I can support him and I can help.
Yeah, see? Right? If he's broke and he has the mentality to conquer and take over the world, I'll give him an opportunity. But those are the kinds of men that the single mom has been dealing with I would guess her whole life. That's why she's in the predicament that she's in. So again, like you can spot the potential all you want to, but you've got to be in position. You've got to be in position for that. If you're a young, attractive woman, and you recognize the potential in someone, you make a play for him right now. No, he doesn't have it all now, but you can see the potential. Right? Sometimes it goes well, other times it doesn't. But guess what? The single mom was clearly fooled by a dude who sold her a bullshit-ass dream. And unfortunately for her, it's cost her and her kid. Here's another example. And the guys in my guys in my group are familiar with the story. You guys remember Miss Michigan from the Fresh and Fit After Hours that I did with MLD and Megan McQueen. 19-year-old girl, dropped out of high school, didn't have a high school diploma, just moved to Miami and started an OnlyFans. Right? She's very attractive. Really nice body. And the reason I know this is because we were both on the yacht for the Fresh and Fit After Hours 1 million party. And she kept asking me questions about what I'm doing later, and I'm like, dude, like I'm going fucking home. Like I'm not about this life. Well, a few days later, she contacted me. And basically said, she's like, hey man, like there's this guy that I'm really interested in, but he's ghosted me. And I want to know how to get him back. He's ghosted me. He won't even talk to me. I told her what she needed to do. I was like, yo, number one, you need to move back to Michigan. Don't stay in Miami. Don't stay in Miami. Move back to Michigan. Cancel the OnlyFans. Cancel the IG. Throw yourself at him. Tell him you've made a terrible mistake. And see what happens. She did it, And now she's back in his good graces. Now she's back in his good graces. This kid is 20 years old. She's like, you know what? I have found him. She understood the potential. But she also realized that she was fucking up probably the best chance she had at a high-value man. So she decided, you know what? I'm not very smart. I've made some bad decisions, but I still look good, and I'm still young. So she pushed all her chips to the middle of the table for the right guy. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully it works out. And I'm pulling for her. I mean, I really am. I really do hope it works out, man. Because the world is a better place when men and women are in good, solid, healthy, long-term relationships. But the point is that she realized at a very young and very early age, and who knows, guys? Who knows? Maybe it was that Fresh and Fit After Hours that kind of made her see the light. Maybe she started watching Fresh and Fit After Hours after that and said, oh, you know what? I'm fucking up here. I'm fucking up. I'm going to sit here and use up all of the youth and beauty I have getting ran through by these Miami dudes who are just looking to smash and pass. Yeah, let me get my ass back to Michigan and lock down this guy who was clearly interested in me. Unfortunately, the single mom did not do that, and now she's paying the price.
No, I agree with you. It's about mentality, but I just think when we're asking these questions, it's like, what is the minimum?
I don't have a minimum. If I like somebody and I believe in them, then they got my support.
But how long are you believing in them until they like?
As long as I think it's difficult. Say I have money and the man doesn't have any money. If he can respect my values and like believe that I'm putting him in positions to help him, then I'll support him. If he's getting up every day.
Yeah, listen, I get it.
At 6 a.m. and he's trying and trying. You can't fault somebody like that.
You can't, but women do. It really depends upon where they are in life. I understand what Miss Ninja's talking about, but Miss Ninja's also virtue signaling. If she were actually in that position, she would find it very, very difficult. She would find it very, very, very difficult. Not saying she wouldn't do it, but it would be very difficult.
Because we're all from different places.
But for how long? And there's no job.
Everyone talks about bills, but I think I've got a whole different perspective of life because of my lifestyle and how I've been brought up. Like,
what's different about your lifestyle?
Everything. I think my life's upbringing.
What exactly is different?
Experience is completely different to a lot of people.
Okay, how so?
I don't really want to dig too deep on here, if I'm being honest, but I just do believe that my circumstances are quite unique. I just don't think money's everything.
So what would it take for you not to believe in him anymore? For you to say, okay, cool, my first perspective of this man was wrong, and he's actually not a bum, sorry, but
if he's behaving like a bum, then obviously that's a huge red flag that he doesn't really want to change his life. He's quite happy being mediocre.
So. Listen, I guess I can kind of understand where Miss Ninja's talking about. Like I said before, women have a supernatural ability to be able to sniff out a man with potential or a man who is feigning potential.
Oh, yeah.
So that's when you'll leave, when you realize his true mentality.
Yeah, but I haven't ever encountered a situation like that to say I'm going like a...
Okay, so I think what Miss Ninja's doing here is she is indirectly telling these women, you're responsible for the men you choose. You're responsible for the men you choose, and I agree 100%. I agree 100%. And it's funny. Bitches that hate our content, when we talk about bitches ain't shit and this and that, Western women are a lost cause. Well, it's just the women that you're choosing. You're not choosing the right women. Okay, fair enough. But then when we advise men which women to stay away from in terms of long-term relationships, now we're misogynists. Now we're women haters. So wait a minute. Well, wait a minute. First, it was the women that we choose. Okay, we'll take accountability for that. But taking accountability for something also means putting a plan in place so that you don't put yourself in that predicament again. The problem is that now that we're doing it, now women are calling us misogynists. They can't win for losing.
Okay.
What were you going to say? You had something to say earlier.
Yeah, I just agree with you. Sorry, I forgot your lovely name, Janae. I agree with you, and I feel like what you were trying to say was, yes, you love someone, but it's, as a woman, it's conditional.
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Somebody finally said it. Your love is conditional.
And I'm going to be honest, as a woman, like, my love is conditional. Yes, I can love you, and yes, I can have these amazing, beautiful memories with you. But if you are not bringing those qualities that I want, and you are not going to contribute to the life that I want for myself, then that love is not enough for me. It's not enough for me, and if I'm honest with you, I'm not really looking to be with someone and do the whole struggle love thing.
There you go. There it is, man. Finally, somebody said it. She told people straight up, look, man. Look, I don't love dudes unconditionally, man. Like, if I'm going to give you my body, my attention. Oh, boy. I forgot what the back was. Body, attention, something, and kindness. I'll come up with an acronym for that. Like, guys, all relationships are quid pro quo. All of them. There are conditions to relationships. There are conditions to relationships. If you are not giving a woman your time, energy, attention, and resources, then what reason does she have to be fit, feminine, friendly, and faithful? We got a lot of wannabe fake meathead red pillar guys. I got 9s and 10s that just come to the house, I pound them out, I send them the fuck home and cuss them out, and they can't get enough. That's ridiculous. That's not what happens. You might be doing that. You might be doing that to a bunch of, 4s and 5s, but even 4s and 5s eventually need something. They need a payoff at some point. A woman is not just going to give up the butt for nothing. She's got to get something out of it other than dick. She's had enough dick in her life. She needs more. She needs more than just dick to keep her around. That's just how it works, y'all.
I'll be honest, I'm not.
I'll agree that.
Yes, you have dreams, but it's not my job to sit here and motivate you and be holding your hand while you're doing it. I'm not looking for a project. I'm looking for someone who is established, because
Bingo.
I feel like as a
look, man, check this out. Dude, kudos to this girl, man. Hey, man. Hey, man. Dude, she's being honest, y'all. She's being honest. She's like, I'm looking for someone who's established. I'm not looking for a dude on the come up. A woman, see, here's the thing. Women don't want to build. Women don't want to help raise a man up and do the struggle up thing any more than men want to date fat girls on their weight loss journey. No, man. Nah, bruh. No. I don't want to date a fat chick on her weight loss journey any more than she wants to date someone on the ups. It's not how it works. When I met Devin, she was in fantastic shape. And she is now in fantasticer shape. That's how that works.
High value woman, I am allowed to seek a high value man.
Oh boy. Did this woman just say she was high value?
I feel like as a high value woman, I am allowed to seek a high value man.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now she's called herself a high value woman.
Especially because I know what I bring to the table. So I want someone.
But you couldn't tell us what you brought to the table other than making a house a home, which we can hire an interior decorator to do for us.
To match that.
Can you define a high value woman to me or to you?
High value woman is someone who, first of all, has a lot of respect for herself, has a lot of pride, works hard.
Do you think men want prideful hard workers?
Nope.
Well, I feel like no, because men.
Okay. So if men don't want prideful hard workers, then why are you going to tell us that a high value woman is a prideful hard worker? Let women talk long enough, and eventually they tell on themselves. She was saying all the right things. Black Wolf Inc. is spamming the chat. Spam away, B-Dub. Spam away. Spam away, man. This is all wrong. She was saying all the right things until she defined what a high-value woman is. You know what a high value woman is? A high value woman is a woman that can obtain and keep the long-term commitment of a high value man. That's it. That's it. If a woman can obtain and keep the commitment of a high value man, she is inherently high value. You can't listen. That's the definition, guys. That's the definition. If a woman can obtain and keep the commitment of a high value man, she's high value. She's high value. Because high value men have requirements. They have physical requirements. They have mental requirements. They have obedience requirements. They have submission requirements. And if a woman is able to obtain and keep the commitment of a high value man, then clearly she's doing something right.
And obviously just want someone who's beautiful and is just going to be submissive and say yes. And, well, that's at least what we're being told. But I feel...
Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, we're taking on water. We're taking on water, ladies and gentlemen. We are taking on water. Ooh. She's the Titanic, and she was sailing along. Sailing along. Everything was all fine and dandy. Leonardo DiCaprio was banging Kate Winslet in the car, in the antique, heart of the ocean, naked drawings, people dancing, having a good time. Victor Newman says, I'll take another brandy, the unsinkable Molly Brown. And then they hit the iceberg. And little by little, the ship is sinking.
I think that's not true.
No.
Men don't like submissive women.
No, I don't think so. No, because
Wait, I'm sorry. Huh?
Been told, but I feel like...
I think that's not true.
No.
Men don't like submissive women.
No, I don't think so.
Wait. Hang on a second. Hold up. I need to rewind that just one more time. Because she didn't just say what I think she did she? Did this woman just say that men don't want submissive women?
Well, that's at least what we're being told. But I feel like...
I think that's not true.
No.
Men don't like submissive women.
No, I don't think so.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. See, this right here, this is the true definition of a chameleon. That is the true definition of a chameleon. A woman who says one thing, but really thinks another. Right? A woman who says one thing, but believes another. She watched this show before. And she thought that she was going to be the star of the show. There's just one problem. Pearl is very, very good at asking questions. Shout out to Black Lemur 2009 who's in the house. This woman just sat here and said that men don't want submissive women. Oh boy.
No, because I feel like it's not about being submissive. You just have to be kind and you have to be loving and you have to respect your man. A lot of women don't actually respect their men. Yes, they like them, they're attracted to them, they love
Wait a minute, she's describing a submissive woman.
Love them, but they don't actually respect them. And I feel like men want respect from women and they don't get that enough.
Well, I agree with you.
Okay. That sounds to me like submission so far.
But why is that not submission? Why is that? Isn't that part of submission?
Thank you.
No, because I still have a voice.
You don't think submissive women have voices?
I don't know. I feel like if I'm just going...
Gotcha, bitch. That's just it. Submissive women do have a voice. Submissive women do have a voice. You've got to earn that voice, but they do have a voice. Dude, Devin is submissive. Dude, she's submissive to a fault. She is submissive to a fault, but if there's a decision that has to be made and I seek her counsel, or if there is a concern that she would like to raise with me, we'll have a discussion about it. She will get to voice her concerns. She'll get to voice her opinions. But in the end, I have the final say. But just because I have the final say doesn't mean she doesn't have a voice. So what this woman is saying is, I want to be the decision maker. That's what this is more womanese updates. I want to have a voice. Translation, I want to be the decision maker. This again goes to show that women like to say all kinds of things. But then when you ask the right questions, you really find out who and what they really are. This woman called herself a high-value woman. Couldn't describe what a high-value woman was. And now she is telling us that men don't want submissive women. That was the second strike. And then the third strike was, well, I want to have a voice. This woman has no idea what submission is. No idea.
Going to be saying yes to everything and doing everything that my man wants, then I've kind of lost sense of who I am.
Sweetheart, when you submit to a man, you're supposed to lose sense of who you are. You see, you can either have the high-value man, sweetheart, or you can have your autonomy. But you can't have both, sweet cheeks. You can't have both. And giving up your autonomy is not forgetting who you are. Devin is every bit the same person she was when I met her. Yes, her habits, her traits, her characteristics, all that's different now that she's in a relationship with me, and that's a requirement. But she's not a different person. She still tells stupid jokes. She still sleeps in too late. She's still terrible at laundry. She still loves Bad Religion, which is her favorite band. She's still into 90s punk rock ska. Like, she's still the same person. A woman can be submissive and still be herself. You see, gentlemen, this is another excuse that modern women like to use to not submit. Well, I don't want to submit. I don't want to be a yes woman. I don't want to lose a sense of who I am. You don't have to lose who you are if you're submissive. What this tells us is that this woman has no idea what true submission is, or she knows what submission is and she just doesn't want to submit.
Like, I want to have a voice in this partnership. I want to have a voice in this marriage, and I want to be heard and I want to be seen.
But submission is like he's your boss. So your boss can take your opinion.
Oops! Uh-oh! Cook, Pearl.
Into account, but at the end of the day, he has the final say. And men don't feel like they're respected if you don't give them the final say. Like, they don't want a woman that they have to argue with all the time.
Facts.
Woo! That's a double don. That's a double don. Anytime a woman talks about what she won't do for a man, and this is game for the guys. If you're ever in a debate or a situation where you're talking about what a woman won't do for a man, you use the workplace analogy. Use the workplace analogy. Oh, so you don't want to be a yes man? Well, at work, if your boss tells you to do something, you do it. If there's concerns that you have about it, you tell your boss about it, but guess what? The boss has the ultimate say-so, right? Right. You can't give the same respect to your man that you do your boss? So you want to be married to your boss? That is the rebuttal. When women talk about what they won't do for a man, just make a comparison to the workplace. Shuts them right the fuck up.
Yeah, but you don't have to argue with a man to get your point across. If you're with a loving, respectful man who hears you and values...
Devin doesn't have to argue and bitch to get her point across. If Devin has a concern about a decision that I've made or I'm going to make, she'll raise those concerns. She'll raise those concerns. She doesn't have to argue with me. See, again, she has no idea what submissiveness is.
Values you. He's always going to listen to you.
But he can hear you and listen to you and still tell you no.
Thank you.
Okay.
So that's
but just
that's
because
the whole point.
if he tells me no,
This is going to tell us a lot here.
It depends. Like there's certain things that I might be like, okay, cool, I'll submit to you because I would say I'm definitely a traditional woman. And
are you a virgin?
Sorry,
I'm saying, how are you a traditional woman is a 22-year-old virgin?
No, as in I have like traditional values. The way that I was brought, I'm Arab.
No, I mean, I understand what Pearl is saying, but man, she's about to tell us what was up. She's about to tell us what was up. I want her to go back to what she was talking about. So she says, hey, listen, yeah, there are some situations where I'll tell him yes because I'm a traditional woman, but what happens during the times you don't want to say, yeah, okay? Huh? What happens then?
I'm Moroccan. We are brought up in a certain way. And the men that I see in my culture are very traditional. They're providers, they go out, they make money. And
yet here you are wanting a voice. Here you are. You want a voice. You want to be the final. You want to have the final say so. Unless of course you decide to submit. This is conditional femininity and conditional submissiveness, guys. That's what this is. This is conditional submissiveness. I'll submit when it's convenient for me.
A lot of women in my culture, they don't work. They just sort of stay at home and the man goes out and gets the money and they just raise the kids. Obviously, we've moved on from that.
Just raise the kids? Sweetheart, raising the children is every bit as important as him going out and making a living. See, this is what women don't understand. And this is why feminism is one giant inverse projection. Feminism frowns on true femininity. Feminism devalues women. It devalues the female contribution because all they want to exalt are masculine traits. No! A woman who stays home and raises the kids is every bit as important as the man who goes out and makes a living. But here this woman is, I'm Moroccan. Just because you're Moroccan does not mean you have Moroccan values. Fuck out of here.
But I still hold those values.
No, you don't.
In the sense that I'm okay to submit to my man when the time is right or when I feel the time is right.
But the whole point is that's not submission. Is when you feel. I mean, we're women. We change our opinions every goddamn day.
Thank you.
We don't even know what we want half the time. So it's like if I employ blessing and I say blessing, turn this camera angle on, or I do this, and at the end of the day, I have the final say. And that's kind of how it should be anyways when you're submitting to a guy. So
you're saying that's what men want. They just
yes. We don't want to have to fucking fight. That's what it is.
Just want someone to go, yes, I'll do exactly what you tell me to do.
No, they just want
to
argue all the time with every decision. I'm kidding. No, they just want to fight every day.
Totally
I personally think
they want to have long conversations about every decision and just really make you feel hurt.
Oh, Jesus fucking
Christ. I feel like, I don't know. I will submit to the right man.
Conditional submission. There it is. I will submit when the time is right. If I want to. There it is. I'll be feminine when the time is right.
If I feel comfortable, but I will always have my boundaries set in place.
But the point is, sometimes you're not going to feel comfortable. I mean, in a 30, 40, 50-year marriage, you think you're not going to feel comfortable. And sometimes you're going to feel like he's not the right man. I mean, we change our minds every day.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So tell me more about the high-value woman. What else?
Oh, Pearl.
I mean, the high-value woman is like someone who is kind, who's nurturing, who's going to support her man, lift him up, motivate him, inspire him.
We don't need motivation or inspiration from our women, guys. High functioning. Now, I might not be a high value man, but I am a high functioning individual. I don't need Devin to come in every morning and give me my daily pep talk. I don't need her inspiration. I don't need her motivation. I am inspired and motivated enough for the both of us.
Is fun. She has that feminine energy that men crave. The list goes on. And I know that men are not stupid. They know when they come across a high value woman. They know.
What? What is she talking about? No, we don't know when we come across a high value woman. That's why I wrote an ebook called How to Properly Vet Women. Because I don't know if you've noticed that, but women are absolute maestros at hiding who they really are. Women are experts at feigning whatever it is they think you want to see and hear. What is she talking about? DeRay Davis says she's a chameleon for sure. Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Not all of them.
Do you want to know what I hear when I hear high value woman?
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
Designer. She want all that Instagram, like, highlighted.
Yes,
factor,
sir.
Like, Valentine's Day. You better make sure that, like, you've got the hotel with the little petals and the balloons, like holidays.
It's like give me everything and
do
do nothing.
You know what I mean? Like,
I got my man
I'm
to
not
do
Kim
this,
Kardashian, but this. You know what I mean?
It's like they read
that's
that.
To me what I'm hearing when I'm hearing.
They read Why
high
Men
maintenance woman. It's money, innit? You need money for that.
It's like
You get
whenever
me?
I hear that, I think of the book Why Men Love Bitches. It's like they read that book and then it's like that's the whole. I'm not saying
dude.
you personally. It's just that's.
It's so funny. The woman, the book Why Men Love Bitches has done more to damage relationship. Dude, men don't love bitches, man. We fuck bitches. We love to fuck bitches. We don't love bitches. Shout out to Charles P. with the $10.80 PayPal donation. Says again, women move in, they do not build. That is exactly right. That's exactly right. That's what they're supposed to do. That's what they're supposed to do. Women are incapable of building. That's why they move in. Lely Zero with the $5 super chat says, behind a great man is a great woman that is being led by that great man. That's funny. CEP Gaming 3 with the $20 super chat says, are your PayPal donations turned off? Oh, no. They're not turned off. I just, I try to read them all at the same time. Said, and it's like you said, women aren't high value unless they've got a high value man. Delusion is real with this one. You better believe it. Appreciate that, CEP3 Gaming. Black Wolf Inc. with the $5 super chat. He says, the delusions of grandeur is way the fuck over 9,000. Way over 9,000. Neil Ray, $2 super chat, says she thinks submissive women are slaves. Yep. Starboy with the $5 super chat says, quote, respecting a man doesn't make a woman feminine, which is a trait that a lot of women lack that most women want. Wow. Real talk. Dog shit advice with the $5 super chat says, there's nothing wrong with a dominant, strong, a little bit bossy woman. You just got to submit, guys. You know what? I stand corrected. You're absolutely right. Shout out to Dog Shit Advice for the dog shit advice. I love it. Devin, is everything all right down there? Sounds like the cats are getting up to some hijinks. Let's continue. Oops.
Always what I hear. Okay, so what % of the financial family load do you guys expect to pay?
Oh, okay. So now we're going to go to the part. Where. There we go. I had Dev look these up for me.
Well,
Okay, here we go. Okay, so. All right, so. All right, here we go.
Just think women are waking up a little bit. I personally feel like women are waking up and smelling the coffee and realizing we want more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we want
I think
more.
we've been brainwashed to believe that we should be that way.
To be honest with you,
I don't think so. Like,
oh boy. She said women are waking up and realizing we want more. Okay. You can want more, but do you deserve more? See, this is funny. The less women have to offer, the more they tend to want in return. Like, make that make sense. We want more? Bitch, you got 2 chins. You don't get to want more. Fuck out of here.
Like, for example, I look at my parents' marriage, for example, and I see so many flaws in that marriage. And I look at my mum, even till this day now. You know, my dad passed away 3 years ago. And I look at my mum, and she still complains about the things that my dad did not do in that marriage, even till this day now.
How long were they married?
Oh, God, like 30 years.
So they were married for 30 years, but because But because your mom complains about stuff he never did, that was a bad marriage. She was married for 30 fucking years. What are we doing? The Level Up man says, but she's not a feminist. Yeah, exactly.
I think that doesn't even exist now. Like, it's so rare.
But I look
like,
at
at least
that.
you're still stuck together.
Yeah, but I look at that
you.
and I think to myself, you know what? I don't want that life.
It's because
I don't want to be with a man.
My mum
like
does
that.
the same thing. She makes me believe that I deserve better. Like, you get your career.
But there
because
is
the new
nothing
modern
wrong.
society.
There is nothing wrong with wanting a better life for yourself.
Nope, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's not going to lead to happiness.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
I completely
but
agree.
there's nothing wrong with wanting it, but can you get it?
Yeah, that's
and
right.
that's my point.
You can get it.
Is if that's true, then you'd have it. Like women would have it.
Oh,
In general, 50% of women wouldn't be going on the path of being single and childless in the future.
Woo!
Like by 2030.
There it is.
Like they wouldn't be on that path if they could all get it. And so a lot of times, like especially on like TikTok and shit, I see all these girls that are like, raise your standards, like da 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 da, and it's just like, yeah. But a lot of those girls aren't going to get what you're saying. Most girls.
How do you know that though?
I think it's a mindset thing.
Because what percent of women get to be housewives? 1 in 5. That means 4 don't.
I think it's
so
a mindset.
the majority of women
Okay.
aren't going to get that.
Yeah, but it doesn't just mean that they want to be housewives. Maybe they just want to live a comfortable life.
here we
And
go.
it's not about
What if? Oh, here we
marrying a rich
Right,
man.
but the average
it's
salary,
about marrying a man with a provider mentality.
The average salary is $41,000 a year, and you guys even said yourself, like, how many people here wanted to pay 20% or less of the bills? But what percent of us are in the top 20% of women?
Right.
And so the men are looking up and asking, what do they get out of it? They don't get purity, they don't get youth. None of us are virgins anymore. And they get in the UK, they get a 31-year-old wife, so she's on the brink of geriatric pregnancy. Why on earth would they have a provider mindset for a non-traditional wife?
Woo! Oh no! Oh my God! Wow! God damn! Pearl with the knockout shot.
I'm a virgin.
I mean, there's 7.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, gotcha, bitch.
I mean, what I would
there
say
is
to
no
that is
answer.
there's like, 7 billion men out there. I'm sure you can find the man that you want.
The man that
Here we go. The false abundance. The false abundance mentality. 7 billion men. No, actually, there are less than 3.5 billion men. There are 7 billion people on the planet. More than half are women. No, you can't just go and pick a man off the high value tree.
and
I encourage women to stand up for what they want.
And that sounds nice, but do you have it?
No.
That's
you might not have it,
yeah,
but
but
where
then
you
if
are
you
now
don't- so
isn't where you're always going to be. So I do believe that if you have a mindset of you're going to get something, you can get it.
Yeah.
You can just
Oh my God. I have a mindset that if you believe something, that if you believe you'll get something, you'll get it. She just described manifestation, y'all. Yeah, that's it. Ice Dragon Kid just nailed it. Ice Dragon Kid just nailed it. Ice Dragon Kid just nailed it. There you go. There it is. I believe if you believe that you can get it, that's manifestation. Ay.
But can you maintain that?
It's got to be realistic,
who said
though,
that? You can
which
get
is
it,
what
but
you
can you
said in the
maintain it?
beginning. Like, people are so delusional. Like, you've got to keep it realistic.
I feel like it all depends on how you view life. Like you said, you're spiritual.
Does not depend on how you view life. It depends on how men view you. A woman's ultimate goal is to be in a long-term relationship with a man she respects and loves. That's all a woman wants. And any woman who says she doesn't want that is lying. Either that or she is drinking Coca-Cola. Or as Rolo puts it, making your necessity a virtue. Fuck out of here.
You view life in a certain way. You like to live a certain way.
No, it's dependent on outcomes.
Yes.
So what do you get?
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
So okay, if you want a traditional outcome, like I'd first ask, are you a traditional woman? Yeah. And what outcome will you get? What outcome have you gotten in the past? If you've never gotten that outcome in the past, why would you get it in the future?
Whoa! Oh my God. Yo, Pearl is a god. Yo, this bitch is hurting my feelings. And I'm not even a goddamn woman. Holy moly, Pearl, go easy on these bitches. Goddamn. Damn.
In your standards.
No, because I feel like where you
I feel like. See, that's the first problem right there. Doesn't matter how you feel, sweetie. Facts don't care about your feelings. Just like you said, all the love in the world ain't gonna pay the bills. Feelings ain't gonna pay the bills, sweetie. Well, guess what? Feelings ain't gonna get you that high value man either, sweet cheeks. It goes both ways.
You are now doesn't mean this is where you're always going to be.
Yeah,
I realize I know that your mindset matters. So whatever you say, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to get it done. I don't care what she says. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it.
Right, but this is okay. So if I'm applying for a CEO job and they say, okay, what CEOs have you worked for before?
But
and they say, I've worked minimum wage at McDonald's, but I really want the CEO.
But
we can talk about that. We want it, but it doesn't mean you're going to get it.
But there's been probably situations where that's happened.
Yes, and those situations are the exception to the rule. And sweetheart, listen. Let's just be honest. This woman does not look good enough to be the exception to the rule. Listen, man, do single moms get wifed up every once in a while? Yeah, of course they do. Of course they do. Do single moms get wifed up by high-value men? In certain cases, maybe they do. But if they do, it begins and ends with the way they look. And this woman does not look good enough to be the exception to the rule. She's about 50 pounds. Dude, she's about 50 pounds over. So she's about 50 pounds over and about 2 centimeters too long on the Mr. Snuffleupagus eyebrows to think that she is going to be the exception to the rule. Fuck out of here.
By chance and by going for it.
Right, and people win the lottery, and it
but-
happens.
but
I'm not going to go and give general advice and say, that's going to happen for most people.
Oh my
But
God.
the perfect example is Tyler Perry.
It's not going to happen for most people. But you just got to want it. That's what I mean.
Did this bitch say the perfect example is Tyler Perry? Tyler Perry? What the fuck is she talking about? Tyler Perry has everything he has because he went out and worked for it. It's got nothing to do with him manifesting anything. What are we doing?
I don't believe that, or totally agree with what you're saying, but I do believe that once you have the mindset and you desire something, I said I'm not in the 20%, doesn't mean that I'm not going to be one day. Maybe I want to be, and maybe I will be. That's all my mindset and what I choose to do.
You can't be in the 20% with a kid.
Oh my God! Oh my goodness, Pearl! Oh my God, don't! Oh God damn! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my goodness! Oh, woo! Hold on, man. I gotta. Woo! Oh my goodness, yo! Pearl is going in on these O's. Oh my God! Yo, this is straight savagery. Oh my God! Is this fight in is this fight in Atlantic City or is it in Vegas? Because if it's in Atlantic City, this fight's over. It's over. There is no standing 8 count. There is no 3 knockdown rule. It's over. It's over. Let me get your mouthpiece. It's over. I'm gonna hug you. I'm gonna hug you like Richard Steele. I'm gonna hug you like Richard Steele hugged Meldrick Taylor after the Julio Cesar Chavez fight. And by the way, Meldrick Taylor got absolutely robbed in that fight, but Richard Steele said, no more. No more. Tap out. Oh, my goodness. Jesus, fuck. I'm going to tell you what, man. You know what's interesting? I've noticed that Pearl's hair is a little curly. You know what I think? I think maybe the curls in Pearl's hair have made her a little bit more savage. Curly-haired Pearl is savage Pearl. That's kind of what I'm noticing. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Let's continue.
Does that?
It's men.
Why can't I be in the 20%?
I choose to be in the 20% with a kid.
Hold on.
Maybe I want to be, and maybe I will be. That's all my mindset and what I choose to do.
You can't be in the 20% with a kid.
Who says that?
It's men.
We do.
Why can't I be in the 20%?
I'm sorry. It's not.
No, sorry.
I'm
a mom. Yeah, I'm a mom. Can I finish talking?
Go on.
And nobody can limit me. No one can limit me.
Yes.
And no one can limit you except for your kid. Like, listen, man. You know what? You want to know what the sad thing is about this? This woman knows that none of what she's saying is true. She knows it's over. We know that women are delusional. Yes. But they're not so delusional to the point to where they actually think they deserve a top 20% guy. Now, if she's having a conversation with her homegirls and there's no cameras around, maybe the conversation's a little more honest. This bitch just doesn't want to look bad. No woman wants to admit that it's over. That's what's happening here.
Yes, there's no limitation. So if I want to be in the 20% and I believe I'm going to be in the 20% with my 6-year-old, I am going to be in it. That's
her 6-year-old.
Because that's my mindset and that's how I think.
But you have to ask the top 20% of men what they want.
But that's fine.
And I'm telling you, I've interviewed these men. I've spoken to this men.
Yeah, but that's
and
fine.
They don't
that's
want
fine,
single
but
mothers typically.
This woman's not even listening.
But typically they don't want. But I'm sure there's a small percentage that will.
Yes, there is a small percentage that will. But guess what? They will not want you, sweet cheeks. You are an overweight black woman with a 6-year-old kid and about 2 pounds of weave. Top 20% man ain't picking you, baby. I mean, I hate to break it to you, but it ain't gonna happen. You can wish it and manifest it all you want to. It ain't happening, fam. It just ain't. You can have all the positive thinking and manifestation you want to. Sweetie, that 6-year-old is going to limit your options. She is going to, whatever, if it's a boy, that is going to limit your options.
You'll find that percentage. Sierras exist, but they look like Sierra and they have Sierra outcomes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sierra pulled off. I give props to Sierra. A lot of people talk shit about her. I give props to Sierra. She is one of the few people that we know of that have successfully pulled off both sides of the female imperative. She got to fuck all the rappers and athletes, and they got married to a beta simp who was also a rich athlete. Now she's got 2 kids with him. Don DeMarco, she won. Sierra won at life. She won at life. But just like Pearl said, there's only one Sierra.
But
the thing is, exceptions, they're not the rule.
That's fine. I know I'm not Sierra. I'm Janae Simone. So whatever.
Yeah, that's the problem. She said that with her. I'm not Sierra. I'm Janae Simone. Sweetie, that's kind of the issue.
Janae Simone wants. If she's going to put her mind to it, she's going to get it. So you.
Oh, now we're speaking about ourselves in the third person, are we? Sweetie, you're an overweight single mom with a hair hat. You don't get to refer to yourself in the third person. Like, where does this woman get off? And here we are. I'm not a feminist. Neither am I. Let them talk long enough, they will tell on themselves.
Might not. The percent or the statistics may go against me, but I know who I am and I know what I want. So yes, I have a 6-year-old, and yes, I was a teenage mom, but that doesn't define me.
You're not
as who I am.
No one said that defines you. It just defines your dating market value.
I was when I was 18.
I'm not saying it defines you.
No,
I'm saying, but it influences your outcomes.
It influences my outcomes, but it doesn't 100% factual that's going to be my outcome.
Yeah.
Doesn't 100%. It doesn't 100% mean that that's going to be your outcome, but it's going to be pretty damn close. It is at least 99%, Janae. And you can tell her I said that.
Statistics can say whatever, but from what I believe and where I come from and what I know and what I've seen, what I want, I will get. If I want to be a housewife, I'll be a housewife.
No, you won't.
Do you think it's wise to tell single mothers that they're going to typically be in the top 20%?
I think it's wise to tell single mothers that if you believe.
Honest? Sorry. Do you think that's honest?
No. To be honest with you, I don't think that is honest. It's not about honest. It's about letting people know if you believe something and you're going to work towards it.
It's very unrealistic.
But it's not unrealistic. It
is unrealistic in terms of statistics, and I understand you want to be an exception to the rule, but it's unrealistic to leave single mothers exceptional to believe.
It's not about trying to be like.
No, you're unique in your circumstances, and you believe you can obtain that.
It's just who I am. It's not. I don't want to.
Yeah, but you're not everybody. You're speaking from not statistical. Like it's very unrealistic.
Why? So what? I must say to someone, you're going to be a statistic.
I agree. I get your point of view. I get your point of view, but it's to tell at large single mothers they've got a chance of being.
I'm not telling that. I'm saying
that was the question, though. So I think that's unrealistic.
So do you think? No, but even to say
I don't think it's unrealistic.
I don't think it's unrealistic.
I don't think so.
But I'm not going to look at someone.
Factually, is that not a fact that?
Because I'm not going to look at someone. I don't care what situation you're in now. You can be homeless, poor, broke. I'm not going to look at you and tell you your statistics have said you're going to still be homeless.
And
I agree.
It doesn't. I didn't say you.
No,
would
I
die.
didn't say. I didn't say you said that.
I'm not saying that every single mother is going to die alone.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if they expect to get with the top 20% of men, shit, they might.
Yeah.
Because they're holding out for men that typically don't want them. Top 20%.
Yeah.
I don't even think I deserve the top 20% of men. I like that's.
It's about knowing what you think you deserve.
That's saying you're an 8 out of 10 or higher.
Yeah.
I mean.
But then, like you said before, men don't really. You're saying they don't look at the parents 8 out of 10, so that wouldn't really matter in hindsight. You're saying that they don't look at parents.
No. It starts with looks.
Okay, but
I'm
my
saying
point
they don't
of
like
view.
lip fillers.
Oh, okay. Well, my point of view is that I would never look at somebody and say because of where you are today or what you have today or what you've got, you're not going to be able to get something.
I would say because
of that's literally what she said.
Choices that you've made, it is unlikely that you will be in that position.
But that's your opinion.
It's not an opinion. It's looking at outcomes.
It's looking at outcomes, but then there's many outcomes that I can change. I can change. I'm not going to be the same single mother in 5 years. But and I don't believe that, and I'm not going to.
No, you're not going to be the same single mother in 5 years. You're going to be a single mother of an 11-year-old.
But you can't change what men value. And
but I can find someone that doesn't agree with that.
Yes, but if you find someone that doesn't agree with that, that's not the man you want.
And typically that's not going to be the top 20%
typically,
of men.
That's typically by statistics. It's not going to be 100%.
that God has for you. Exactly.
It's not 100%.
And miracles happen, but it's not the rule.
It's not the rule, but who said we don't always have to go by rules?
I think it's dishonest to say that it's likely that single mothers are going to get at the top 20%.
It's not dishonest because it's been happen. It happens. It happens. I'm not gonna. It's not dishonest. I'm letting people know that what you desire is achievable.
If you happy your mind,
it's achievable. I'm not gonna sit and tell someone because statistics says that you're not gonna find someone in 20%. You're not.
But this is why like women like prefer to be lied to.
Oh,
that's a lie.
Yeah. It's not a lie. It's literally not being put in a box.
Let me. Okay. Blessing. Do men typically want single mothers?
No. See, that's what. Well,
but that's you blessing.
Do you know what it is? That's blessing. I've been a single person.
As individuals.
Wait, for example, I've been. Do you know what as well? It also depends on what type of single mother you are.
No.
Can I finish?
Sorry.
So I'm a single mother. Yes, I am. I was with her. My daughter's dad for 7 years. That was it.
Oh my God, she's a single mother to a girl. Oh Jesus fucking Christ.
Partner before him, then my daughter's dad. That's it. I'm very. What's the word? If I explain it. It's not hard for me to find someone, but I'm selective, which I am allowed to be. But that's because I want to get married. I do not rule out someone like me meeting someone that's going to value them because they don't have a child.
I didn't say you wouldn't find someone who values you. I said the top 20% of men is probably unrealistic.
However,
and it doesn't.
She's not even listening at this point. She's not even listening. She's hearing to respond.
All men feel this way.
Yeah, that's okay.
About any kid. Because biologically, they don't have a biological incentive to do so.
Okay, but just to let you, that's impossible.
Can you say back what I said?
What did you say?
There it is. See? Can you say back what I said? What did you say? She's not even listening.
Men don't have a biological imperative to raise other people's kids.
I've seen it happen many times.
Wait. Their goal is to pass on their genes.
Yeah, but I've seen it happen many times.
Okay. Their goal is to pass on their genes.
Yeah, but that's statistically right.
Wait.
Are you kidding me? This woman can't, dude. Pearl can't get out 2 words edgewise before she interrupts her. Pearl just said the same thing twice. Interrupted her. Interrupted her the first time. Pearl said, wait. She started the same thing. She still interrupted her. Do you guys see how modern black women are on autopilot just to disagree and be combative? Be combative? Just like Esther. She's no different from Esther, guys. She's no different from Esther. She's just not listening. The British accent on a black woman is literally lipstick on a fucking pig. She sounds regal. She sounds smart. She sounds like she might know what she's talking about. Bruv, and all the rest of that. But at the end of the day, she's exactly the same as those bums on the east side of London. It's all the same. It's all the same. Same mentality, same everything. Listen again.
Men don't have a biological imperative to raise other people's kids.
I've seen it happen many times.
Wait. Their goal is to pass on their genes.
Yeah, but I've seen it happen many.
There's two.
Okay. Their goal is to pass on their genes.
Yeah, but that
so.
Oh my! Unbelievable! She can't shut the fuck up.
That's statistically right.
Wait. Okay, their goal is to pass on their genes, and so marrying a single mother, they're putting their resources, their time, and their energy into a kid that's not theirs.
Okay.
And legally, they have no rights to.
Okay.
So they could raise a kid for 10 years. You could change your mind tomorrow and say, you know what, I'm not feeling this anymore, and take the kid they raised for 10 years. So,
but it happens.
So wait, and miracles happen, but it's not the rule.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call that a miracle. That's not a miracle.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah.
Where women, it's not the same, because if a guy has a kid, that's like signals other women want him, and so that's a sign of pre-selection. So back in the jungle or whatever, if I saw a guy with a kid, it said, hey, she picked him. And he could take care of that kid, so I should pick him too. So we just don't view it the same way.
Yeah, but I don't agree. I know that there is men out there.
See, there it is. There it is. Pearl just laid out the facts to her. Pearl just laid out the facts. She laid out facts that even she couldn't refute, and at the end, she just said, you know what? I understand what you're saying. I just don't agree. Sweetheart, it doesn't matter what you agree with or disagree with, baby girl. It don't matter. It don't matter.
That will take me on and marry me with my one child. And there's men out there that will take on.
Yes, there are. There are men out there who will take you on and marry you with a child. But those are not the men you want. That's it.
Can I finish? There's men out there that will take on a woman with 6 children and marry them.
There's always going to be somebody.
But
always.
But no, the type of man that I want.
It's not typically the top 20% of men.
Yeah, but that's typically. You're talking about realistically. If I've set myself something, I know I'm going to get it.
If you want an atypical situation, then you are going to have to be atypical. This woman thinks that she can have an above average outcome. Unfortunately for her, she is far below average. She is way below average. Wow. Holy cannoli. Holy cannoli, man. Ay. Oh, shit. Damn. I'm gonna have to skip tonight's Pamela Anderson breakdown. I apologize, guys. I had a consultation today at 1. He rescheduled for today at 6:30. I confirmed and completely forgotten about it. I would have cut this off a long time ago, but it is what it is. That's on me, guys. That's on me, y'all. That's on me. Let me read the rest of these super chats, and then we will end this bad boy. Damn, because I really wanted to continue watching that with y'all. Damn. I'm going to tell you what, guys. If you guys want to learn something, dude, if you guys want to learn about modern women and sort of the genesis of their bad decision-making, the Pamela Anderson documentary, holy smokes. Listen, if you don't sign up for Sharpe Stream and watch it with us, dude, everybody has Netflix. You got to check it out on Netflix. Damn. That sucks, man. I was really looking forward to doing this breakdown tonight, but when someone pays you $225 for... Actually paid more. Actually, yeah. When somebody pays you $225 per hour for a 1-hour consultation, you know I can't reschedule that. The Fit Comedian with the $2 super chat says, if this was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. Hell yeah. Black Wolf Inc. with another $5 super chat says, the only place where a single mother can get high value men still is Hollywood. Ben Affleck's married a single mom. Yeah, exactly. Ridiculous. Damn. Yes, the Woman King tomorrow. The Woman King breakdown is tomorrow. No, I can't. No. I gotta, yeah. Yep. And this guy's he's a good dude. He's a good dude. I'm not gonna. This is just an obligation I have, guys. So, yes, we will break down. We will break down the Woman King tomorrow. That is going to be all kinds of fun. Ran into a little bit of a hiccup. Back to the Basics is also tomorrow. That will be with myself and Kevin Savo. So be sure to stay tuned for that. I'm thinking the Woman King breakdown is going to be at 1, and then the show with Kevin Savo is going to be at 3. Either way, I will keep you guys abreast of the situation. P-Dubs wants to know, can I break down Bebe's kids? Yeah. Dev, put that on the list. Actually, you know what? Should put it on the list, Baby. I actually have never seen Bebe's kids. Hold on. Break down Bebe's kids. All right, yeah. Okay, I'll put that on the list. Yeah, I've never seen it, but I'm told that it is red pill to the core. Fantastic show, you guys. Fantastic show. Again, guys, my sincerest apologies for the scheduling blip. Listen, you guys know me. I'll make it up to you guys, and I'll have plenty of extra content for you guys. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Donovan Sharpe TSR and on Twitter at Donovan's Den. Also, do not forget to scoop up my newest free ebook, Dead Bedroom, The Cure for a Sexless Relationship. Just go to tsracademy.com/free, plug in your very best email, follow the instructions in the book, and watch your relationship go from the desert to the rainforest. That is going to do it for this, the 737th edition of TSR Live. My thanks to all of my members, patrons, and Sharpe Stream members, as well as my super chatters. Have a great weekend, guys. We'll see you next time.